Welcome back. My name is Emmy. I am a professional hairstylist, a coffee lover, and a makeup enthusiast. But today I am not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about fashion. Clothing. We all wear clothes. I'm going to be talking about my favorites a little bit. But first, a smidgen of background. I'd say maybe 3.5 years ago, I kind of started a minimalist capsule wardrobe journey. And I am by no way an actual minimalist, but I love some of the concepts and I try to practice them in my life so that I am a more conscious consumer. And I by no means follow a strict capsule wardrobe system. But again, I take some of the concepts, I try to apply them into my life so that I am a more conscious consumer. So all of that said, I'm gonna share with you my favorite clothing brands that I've discovered through that attempt at minimalism and capsule wardrobe living, and kind of where I buy those brands, why I buy them. Do I buy them secondhand? Do I buy them from the brand themselves? If I don't, why? Kind of all that. So grab a drink, settle in. Let's talk about clothes. I am not a particularly thin person, naturally. I'm a very curvy lady, have been my whole life. I've been as tall as I am since I was 12. And so any growth past that was all curves, all curves. I have battled eating disorders for the most of my life, but I have never actually been underweight, which is a whole other rant I could go on for a real long time. So my size fluctuates from a 10 to a 16, depending on my mental health, where I am in life, what I'm capable of doing. So right now, I'm more of a 14-16 than a 10-12 or a 12-14. That's just where I'm at right now. So, which is fine. I am fine with that. I just want clothes that fit my body. That's it. So when I say that I kind of take notes from capsule wardrobe systems, I take the put it in storage note very heavily. So currently, any sizes that I own that don't currently fit me, I did not get rid of them. I did not donate them. They are in vacuum packed bags in our storage unit. They are not in my house, but if my lifestyle ever gets to a way again where I am that size again for whatever reason, I don't have to buy clothes and feel guilty about consuming more product in the world or spending money again. I can kind of shop what I already have. And then seasonally, I store clothes in my home. We have 2 oak chests in our home. Both of them belong to our grandmothers. So we've got Tyler's grandmother's in our room. My grandmother's is in our guest room. And I put all of my off-season clothing in that oak chest. So as the weather warms up, I go in, I pull out maybe more t-shirts, and I put away some of my heavier sweaters. And then summertime, I take out the dresses and the tank tops and the shorts and all that, and really put away the long sleeves. And then I just do that as the seasons change. First brand is Pact Organic. I believe their website is Wear Pact, like Wear Pact, P-A-C-T. I love this brand a lot. I have a lot of clothes from them that I have accumulated over the years. The one that I've had the longest, I believe, is this hoodie. I have one, I got Tyler one. It was not a particularly cheap hoodie, but it wasn't luxury pricing hoodie. I think this hoodie was around $50 maybe. And I wear my hoodie, when I'm just comfy around the house. Tyler wears his hoodie 24/7. He does, it is his only outerwear piece pretty much. We've had these for about 2.5, maybe 3 years. Going strong. It's a hoodie. Other pieces I have from Pact that I really love are dresses. I have a skirt. Their wrap dresses are really wonderful. The skirt I have from them is also a wrap skirt. I am also wearing a bodysuit from them at the moment and joggers. I've also really loved their underwear. I've never tried their bras or bralettes or anything because I'm just too busty for them, which is something we'll get into in a minute about the brand. So yeah, in general, I'm about a large, extra large. I'm at the top of Pact Organic sizing scale. So it's a brand I feel a little bit conflicted about, but it's also not a brand you can find it much secondhand. So I do buy from this particular brand knowing that they are not the most size inclusive, and it does bother me, but I guess I have thin privilege being like a size 14, 16, even though I'm not like a thin person, which society, man, did a number on us, right? So Pact Organic, I think they're wonderful. Next brand is Everlane. If you haven't heard about Everlane, then like, where have you been? But also, another brand that really needs to expand their sizing range. Again, I am at the top of their sizing range. I have this thin cashmere sweater from them. I'm a size extra large in the sweater based on how I like it to fit. I have a couple of their bodysuits, and I have those in extra large as well. I have the one where it's like a deep scoop back, and I wear them all summer long with skirts and shorts, and it's wonderful. Everlane is another kind of pricier brand, but based on the few things I have from them and the quality, like, it's worth it. It's so worth it. If you are in their sizing range, I highly recommend. I have a tank top. I have 2 tank tops from them that I've had for probably 5 years. And I got them, like I said, 5 years ago. I was a larger size then. And then a couple years later, I went through a life transition and kind of found out about some health stuff, and my body shed some weight, and I was then a smaller size. A lot of things I just kind of replaced when I was that smaller size, but my Everlane tank tops, I had altered. I like took them to the tailor and had them altered to fit my smaller size. And then now that I'm again a kind of a 14, 16, they do still fit, they just fit a little more snug, which is fine. So yeah, when you take your tank tops in to get altered, you know they're good, right? So I really do love the pieces I have from Everlane. I have a good handful of their denim as well, and I really like it. I would love to see more from their curvy range of denim. And I would also like to see even more size extension. They've done a little bit recently. I would love to see more. Old Navy. We're going from like transparent, ethical, organic brands to Old Navy. I freaking love Old Navy, y'all. But I feel like a lot of people that love Old Navy, they go ham, and they're just like, I can replace my whole wardrobe every year with Old Navy because it's affordable. That is not the approach I take. I still try to just get a few pieces and just make sure that they're well made. I pay really close attention to fabric content at Old Navy. If things are made with synthetic fabrics, I'm probably not gonna opt for it. Yeah, mostly what I get from Old Navy are jeans and linen. I love their linen products a lot, and their jeans are affordable. So like right now, when I'm kind of a larger size, I'm able to get jeans that fit me, that are decent quality from Old Navy without having to reinvest in like Everlane pieces and things like that. I'm a big fan of Old Navy. So right now, the jeans that I've been wearing the most are from Old Navy. They are the sky high straight style, and I'm a size 14 in this style. In some styles from Old Navy where it says that it's like slim through the hips, I size up to a 16, and that gives me enough room in my hips just because of the way my body is shaped, and I know what works and what doesn't. Another Everlane piece, not Everlane, another Old Navy. They're worlds apart from each other, Everlane and Old Navy, is this linen romper. This is a like shorts. It's not pants, it's shorts. Linen romper, and I lived in this during quarantine last summer, and I never plan on parting with this romper. It is so good. So good. I believe they're linen. It's like a linen cotton blend, so it's a really comfortable linen. It's very easy to wash. It's very easy to take care of. Yeah. Marine layer. I love marine layer. It's awesome. It's definitely a higher end kind of sustainable brand. What I love from Marine Layer are their t-shirts, specifically the boyfriend tee. I can wear a medium or a large in this depending on how I want it to fit. This one is a medium, and it definitely doesn't fit like a boyfriend tee. It fits just like a well-fitting t-shirt on me. These are wonderful. Their t-shirts are around like $40, I want to say. It's not a cheap t-shirt, y'all. But kind of like Everlane, I would alter these t-shirts. I would take them to the tailor and alter them. I've had this one for about 2 years. I love it. They come out with a new color maybe every other season, and I just go in and pick up that color. I view them as an investment piece. I wear a lot of just t-shirt and jeans, t-shirt and a skirt. I wear very simple outfits where t-shirts are the main kind of player. When I'm working, I wear mostly black, and t-shirts are the best thing. So I do have 3 Marine Layer black t-shirts because they are the absolute most comfortable to work in. They don't stretch, they wear well, the seams don't twist. Marine Layer t-shirts are the best. I would love to see them expand their sizing range. In the meantime, I will just buy their t-shirts. FLAX. FLAX is a linen brand that I've recently been introduced to and plan on buying a lot more of. So this is my current only FLAX piece. It's just a white kind of oversized tee. The sizing is very generous on these. I consulted a friend that I know has many or a few FLAX pieces, and kind of knowing where she lands in sizing ranges and other brands that we have in common, I was able to kind of figure out what size I would be. So I am a large in tops in the FLAX range. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get any bottoms from them, but I'll probably be an extra large, and that's normally what I am. I'm like about a size larger on the bottom than I am on the top because I'm a lovely pear-shaped curvy lady. Yes, I have not bought any, this was bought secondhand. I don't plan on buying any of my FLAX pieces that I'm planning on purchasing. I'm not planning on buying them directly from the brand because there is a lot of stock secondhand out there. So if I can buy a product that's already been out in the world for a bit, I will. So one of the brands that I love but have never actually purchased from the brand, I've only bought secondhand. Madewell. Madewell is totally my style. It's like younger J. Crew. Like I love the look of most Madewell pieces. Another brand I have never bought anything from directly. I've only bought secondhand just because it's kind of pricey, honestly. And the stock of it in secondhand places is very, very common. So I pick it up secondhand. Currently in my wardrobe, I have this Madewell cardigan. It's kind of a more cropped cardigan. It's lovely. I can wear it as a top. I can wear it over something. Madewell is a brand, I just like the look of things. I think they're really well known for their denim. I have never tried their denim because it is so expensive. I don't know if I can ever bring myself to spend that much money on a pair of jeans. But I mean, I bought some expensive jeans before, so I don't know. If I find them secondhand at like a good enough deal where I can kind of figure out the sizing, maybe, but Amazon. I hate myself a little bit for buying clothes from Amazon, but the Amazon brands that they make, specifically Daily Ritual, is good stuff. It's real good stuff. The other brand that I like is, I think it's called Good Threads. This cardigan that I'm wearing is a men's medium good thread cardigan. Yeah, it's good basics for reasonable prices, and I would like to step away from buying from maybe Amazon and those kinds of brands more, but with the size fluctuation I've experienced the last few years, it was just a good option. So I've got the pieces, I'm gonna take really good care of them and then try to not purchase as much moving forward. But if you are also in a size fluctuating state and you want good quality pieces, you want to be a conscious consumer, but you really just can't afford like really higher end brands or have the time to deal with shopping secondhand for those like more conscious brands, Amazon Daily Ritual is a good starting point. So one of the pieces I have is this kind of oversized gray sweater. I've had this for 2.5, 3 years now. It's awesome. I use a sweater comb on it. I use one of those, pilly machine things, sweater shaver things on it. It's held up really, really well. It's a nice kind of heavier, it has like, you can see it kind of is a weightier knit, and it's definitely something that's going to remain in my wardrobe for a really long time. So yeah, Cloth and Stone is another brand that I have never purchased directly from that brand. I've only bought it secondhand, but when I see Cloth and Stone pieces secondhand, I jump. Yes, especially when I see a piece in a size extra large, because those are rare to find secondhand. So this is one of my current Cloth and Stone pieces. What I love about them is their fabric. They have very like chambray kind of flowy, loose, but still very cozy fabrics. So this is like a flannel that I have from the brand. I have also a handful of like kind of chambray tank tops that I wear during the summer that feel like a tank top but more elevated, and I really, really love those pieces. It is a brand I will probably never buy directly from because their size range it makes me mad. It makes me very mad. Yeah, they just sometimes don't even make us, some pieces they'll make in an extra large, others they won't. So yeah, it's a brand I'm happy to buy secondhand, but I don't want to support the brand directly. Not a particularly favorite brand, but this piece is a favorite. It's the Cezanne Gaspard jumper, cardigan jumper thing, sweater. It's a cardigan sweater. This is beautiful. I have it in the size large in the color camel. I did buy this directly because finding these cardigans secondhand is near impossible. It's real hard to find them secondhand. So I did save up and bought this really expensive cardigan from the brand. Another brand where not particularly size inclusive. I've only ever looked at their tops and their sweaters and things like that. I've never looked at their bottoms because I just assume that they don't make my size. I think I've glanced before and then was let down and was like, well, we're never looking at that again. So this might be the only piece I would recommend buying directly from the brand. Anything else, if you find it secondhand, cool. because I am not a rich lady, I shop secondhand a lot. Something I didn't note when I was talking about Everlane is I find a lot of my Everlane pieces secondhand, and a lot of them are in really good condition. You can find a lot of them still with the tags on. Some people might say like that's a bad sign that the brand isn't good quality, but I have found nothing but good quality in the pieces I have from them. And since they are a brand that I think could benefit from expanding their sizing range, if I can shop secondhand and support an individual person rather than a big brand that I think needs to make changes, I will do that. Old Navy, I just buy it from the shop. Yeah. Pact Organic, also kind of hard to find secondhand. I am planning another video on how I kind of found my personal style. That journey that I talked about that I started a few years ago, finding my personal style was a big part of that journey. So if you have any questions for that video, leave them down below for me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna rant. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time.